Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play on Total War Warhammer 2 with the Tomb Kings with Khatep on Legendary difficulty, sponsored by my Emperor patron, Kaxor the Black Orc. Where last time we left off, we had defeated this army in battle. We have defeated in a battle again. We lost a few units, they lost more. So, should be okay. It's about 50-50, but honestly this should be a fairly straightforward battle. Where we once again put the Hero Titan out up front, sandstorm the shit out of him, and then we win, basically. Our archers are completely untouched from the last battle, which is kind of impressive in and of itself. Although I guess it's because they only had spears and archers and no cavalry or anything like that. I gambled that away. I've gotten lucky every single time so far, so I'm bound to get unlucky at some point. Not this time though, 20-3. Alright then. Well, it's the same battlefield as last time, so the tactic is going to be basically the same too. Our infantry is really weak right now though. I mean, you're not even really worth using anymore, and for risk of just straight up losing you, you also are kind of at that same... Well then, 4 units of infantry. Pop you guys behind them. Also means our line of archers is going to be kind of awkward to defend. But we just kind of hope that the Hero Titan does most of the work again. And this Casket of Souls, which should be okay there. It's just a step further back, why not? Cavalry, this time I'll do the same thing, because I have a chance of you guys distracting a bunch of stuff again. I'll put you less far away though. I'll put you in the forest again, because that worked out pretty well last time. And then general, you can sit there, you can sit there. Alright. I think we're good. Let's do it. You are firing this time, good. This thing is probably not going to be that useful in this fight, though. Just for the straight up fact that we... their army is pretty small, so it's going to be missing a lot. That said, not a terrible first volley. What is our range right now? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, we must be close to being able to fire it. I want to fire it. There you go, over there. Let's get you guys closer. Although we do get outranged by them, so if they turn around and start shooting, we would lose that fight probably. So I don't want to really do that too much. Oof, that was a rough one. That was a rough one, that was. Okay, we got our sand veil ability. Get up behind them. If they want to turn around, great. If not, we can just start shooting at them. You should be firing at the actual infantry though. That's definitely the bigger fear we have, is their infantry. No general to do this at, so let's just chuck it at this front unit here. Nope, looks like their entire army got distracted by these units, which is pretty good, because that means this one's going to get absolutely blasted. The ones that are coming are going to get absolutely blasted. Okay, they're turning archers around as well, though we don't want that. Also means I can't really use this unit here, but their ranged units are going to get mauled. The only problem with this is that I can't really use this ability very well right now. But I think we can live with that. That's slight downside. Right, let's try and sneak in here and kill one of these units. Okay, that's good enough for me. Shooting more units in the back, good, good. That's what I like. Oh, you should be not firing at them anymore. Fire at will, actually. Yeah, fire at whatever you want. That thing is still going, what the hell? Probably should be keeping that until after a while also, because we just fucked up that entire unit. That was basically useless because of that. I'm surprised this unit's still going, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we need to make sure we keep these guys back here so we can kill off as much as possible. This is probably not very good for my own... Oh god, why are you firing? Oh my god, why did everyone decide to fire at this unit? Fuck's up with that? I lost like 10 men in a couple seconds there because they decided to all fire at that fucking unit. You should be casting this on something before this battle ends. Why did I just hear a phoenix or something? I need you to come over here and kill off these units. I think we're about to mass route them. In fact, I think we just mass routed them. There we go, we mass routed them. Did you guys know we mass routed them? Alright, so unless we kill them off entirely, they're gonna get away again. So we gotta try and finish them all off. Don't actually know how many men survive, so I think 7 might be dead, but I'm not sure about that. Let's focus on that one though, because it's a bigger one. 5 should be dead. 10 probably survives. 6 I think might be dead. 14 I'm pretty sure survives. You don't really have anything anymore you can do. You can't reach these guys. 7 I think might be dead. I guess this is as good a time to find as any to find out, I mean. 6 is probably dead. 4 is definitely dead. 7... Yeah, go kill these guys. Although this one's still alive as well, I think. You guys are done. Try and get to them in time. Actually, they're running in that direction. Just try and cut them off. You might be able to get there in time. This unit is down to 8. That is probably still just about alive. I'm not sure though. This is 3. Oh, they're both 3. 5 and 11. They might probably be alive still. I think we might have killed off the entire army though. This is the only unit that I'm scared that it might have survived. I don't think we had anything else get away with more than like 8 or 7. So I think we killed them all off. Obviously, if we let them live, we could fight another battle, which is always a good thing as well, but I think in this particular case, because it gives me more rewards, especially the 30 canopic jars. Like, the money is less, but you always get 30 canopic jars, it seems, no matter how big the army is, which is really damn useful. Are they going to survive with 9 men? 8 men? Another volley quickly. But yeah, I want to just kill them off so I can get back and get my men replenished and all that. 5, yeah, they should be dead. So I'd rather just finish this off now. Yeah, I can't imagine they survived. There's one unit of dark shards that looks like it may have more men, but I'm pretty sure they're dead. And if that one unit wants to get away, fuck it. Let him get away. Nope, they're dead. Good. 690 or the canopic jars. I think I'll take the money again. I think it's if it's more than 600, it's probably worth it because money is really hard to come by. In fact, we can upgrade this town because of it. Actually, I think we may be able to do that anyway, but still, shut up. Right. Unfortunately, we can't get into... Actually, no, it doesn't matter. We can recruit these guys anywhere. Good. Right, another level up for you. I think I'm going to focus on this for a little bit longer. We got Witness to Golden Age now. Research rate 5%. Construction cost for all buildings. Oh, local province. Man, that would have been insane. That would have... Okay, that would have been a bit ridiculous if it wasn't local province. Do we make a detour for this? Research rate 5%. What would that do for me? Currently nothing, that's for sure. These are 14 turns as it stands, so we already knocked off 1 turn from something else. 5% would knock off a turn, I think. Not right now, but if it was 15 turns, it probably would. I mean, 20 turns, then each turn is 5% technically, so that would go down to 19. If it's 15, does it go down to 14? If it's 14, does it go down to 13? Probably not. Thing is, it likely stacks up with something else in the future. But is it worth going for this right now? Or not for this right now? Because I think this is pretty big. Because this gives me not only the extra free armor, but also 5 melee defense, which is kind of a lot. And we've got some important battles coming up, so I'm going to go for that right now. And then... This is rebelling... next turn. Now it's in 2 turns. This is in 6 turns. So I should be able to... This is annoying. I need to play... Basically, I need to make this place happy. For 1 or 2 turns. I'll recruit some units. I think we just... Oh, we lost the cav, so yeah, that's a bit annoying. Alright, let's go 2 spears. Oh, we can only recruit 2 units here. Oh, that's pretty fucking trash. What the hell? Okay, well we have to go in there for a turn anyway. In which case, I guess we'll just stay with the 2 cavalry units and just only get sword units right now. Yeah, we go in there. Next turn we recruit 1 more unit. This should be okay-ish for 2 turns. We then start recruiting our army in Scarpel's Lair. And by that time the place will rebel, but we will have the army there which is strong enough to deal with the rebellion. Then this place will rebel after we take Sildrator. That's currently the plan. The question is, can we get the Sildrator in time before they've gotten to the full stack again, basically? Because right now this garrison's pretty insane. If they've got... Well, we need to probably siege them out anyway, which means this place will rebel too, but hopefully we'll have dealt with the rebellion here by then, and then can come over here and deal with this. If not, this gets taken by the rebellion, we then take it with the army from there anyway. That's the plan currently. Since I'm not... Okay, yeah, you may as well replenish troops as well. Not sure if that actually changes anything or if it doesn't stack, which it doesn't look like it does. But yeah, you can go out of here next turn again. The ultimate shrine. Alright, that's the plan as it stands right now.
Powerful enchantress.
Sildrator is basically dead again, but unfortunately the fucking pace they recruit armies at. And we're up to 271 of our finest jars. Oh, I kind of forgot about you. There's that army that we're supposed to kill for the first book. Well, not the first book necessarily, but a book. The Dwellers of Zardok. They decided to turn back instead of taking Karak. Or is that Karak Spire? Probably not. Cleric Spire. Well, wasn't that far off. Alright, we upgraded this. Build another building here. Probably want to get this for the chariots as well. Then again, do I want it here? I feel like in this campaign, it's not going to be a matter of having one province that's designated for recruiting. I feel like it's going to be a ton of probably public order actually. I think it's going to be a ton of global recruitment. I think everywhere is going to be global recruitment. We just want to build basically one of these buildings everywhere. And since we don't really pay upkeep, we, I guess, don't have to worry too much about these buildings. We're going to get our money from destroying armies, I guess, mostly. I mean, I would like to have some income, but... Because the problem is, we're not really getting anywhere. Like, if we don't make any money making buildings, how are we gonna build more buildings, you know? But I do think we need happiness here. Otherwise, this is going to be a problem for a long, long time. Which I guess is okay for the moment, but... Alright, can't see if they recruit anymore. Let's send you over here. Yeah, they're recruiting an army right now, so we gotta go there quickly, but we can't go there before we deal with this stuff first. You're my... Yeah, you're my guy. You're just some random dude. What do you do in enemy territories, by the way? You... cleanse corruption? Yeah, okay. Alright, you're going into Titan Peak. Almost fully replenishing, not quite. When we go over here, that will replenish more, so that's okay. We should be able to fully replenish before we get there. And then I want to get the cav unit. Next turn we get our army, which will be recruited here. I'm gonna tax this place, so it's -1 next, or well, that means I get a single turn to recruit units. That should be okay. If I globally recruit as well, we get 6 units every 2 turns. Yeah. No, we get 9 units every 2 turns. Yeah, that should be okay. Either way, untaxing it doesn't really change much, does it? I mean, +3 would still rebel next turn anyway, so that doesn't do anything. Right. Let's go for the happiness here, I think. The thing is, I don't really like it, because if I can't get this place to at least 0 every turn, then what's the point? Like, we would still be having to deal with rebellions anyway. That'd be less often, but they would still happen. It doesn't do anything, you know, like, Untainted isn't necessary. Actually, it's slightly necessary here. It's already going down to 0, though. Fuck me. I don't know. I'd rather get the money. But I need to think about the whole, like, building things in this whole campaign is going to be different, because I'm not used to having to build recruitment buildings everywhere. I think the priority is going to be resource buildings. Well, walls, obviously, number one. We want to have walls everywhere. But, yeah, walls, resource buildings, recruitment buildings, public order buildings. I think money is going to be the last thing we think about. And growth would be useful too, but I think we can't really keep up with building the buildings anyway. So let's just go for happiness. I made my decision. Right. Recruiting the units. Next turn we can build the army. Which is good timing. Check this again. No, I very much doubt anything's changed. If I can get some trade, that'd be great. I think trade actually will be where we get our money from as well. I mean, I suppose I should check. Start building relations, but no. Right, so what have they got? What is this anyway? Oh, jeez, that is a very interesting army is what it is. Okay, so roaming armies are pretty good. And they've all got loads of fucking experience too. What the hell, man? Can we get more info? No. Well, that's interesting. I never knew that. I never really fought any of them. But okay. Hopefully they don't declare war on me for a while. But yeah, they've got one of the books, so we gotta take that soon. The right lasts for another 3 turns. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Next turn, army. Yay. It's about time. We got our second army. We have to stop worrying about rebellions as much. Research dynasty. The Lich Priests of the Mortuary Cult have left their necropoli in search of servants to aid them in their holy work. The incantations of our preservation must be maintained and furthered even. However, not everyone is a suitable candidate for such work. Who can we spare? It's pretty good, but I'm not that worried about it. And I like my jars. I mean, this is still positive. A few bones and bodies. Oh, I got a mission. Resource the dynasty technology prepares for recruitment of a hero. Okay. Jesus, what's going on? Alright. Yeah, this takes 19 turns now. So I am kind of tempted to go for this guy. Because he's got some incredibly good stuff. Tax rate is kind of pointless because I don't really make much money. But still. Public order is useful. The ward save is good. Although I assume it's a personal trait for him. He's not insane, but he's pretty good. Is it worth 200 jars though right now? I don't think so. It does say it wanted me to do one of these things, and this only costs $1,000 and gives me a list breach, which gives me 3 more canonic jars per turn. So I think I am tempted to go for this real quick, and then maybe I'm gonna get some of these buffs before I enter the next one. But yeah, I definitely want to get this one, and I'll probably get that one at some point. But yeah, this is 19 turns now, and that's gonna get further up. Like, these things are going to get longer if we go for another one of these. Right, we are not fully replenished, but we probably will be. Can we get here in 2 turns if we don't force march? Yes, we can. So yeah, next turn we can start besieging it. This place will rebel next turn if that is the case, but we recruit our new army now. We can get some minor fucking lord, but that's okay. Tomb King, yeah, I probably want to get a... Well, I mean, don't actually have a choice, but I probably want to get a Tomb King anyway. That is interesting, actually. Tomb King, Tomb King, Tomb King. You actually only have Tomb Kings as your lords. That's interesting. I never knew that. Okay, cool. Anyway. You all know I like my strategist. So it's going to be Rahobi. And you are going to recruit a load of stuff. Start with that. No range units for you for now. Right, yeah, if we can't get there any quicker, let's just run. Are we fully, yeah, we're fully replenishing. That's good. Our army is going to be pretty strong. We are going to have to siege them out. There's no way we're going to be able to deal with this and this in an actual fight. They're going to recruit hopefully like 3 units and not more. Because that is a pretty strong garrison, mostly Black Ark Corsairs. Obviously, and these guys also have shields. A lot stronger than the armies we've fought so far. So we need it to not be as insane. Big as the other armies. I don't want to block army or anything. 48% chance. Probably stops them from recruiting. Oh, they can actually get Black Arc. I mean, that would be really good if we succeed. Nice. So I'm guessing their recruitment is, at least if they're recruiting from here, which I mean, I guess they are, unless they're recruiting Harpies. But I guess if they get Harpies, I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing. I made the right call. Right, so you are going to be, you're the Lich Priest Death. I'm probably going to put you in an army too. So I think we're going to make you replenish troops too, and you're going to go into this one here. Although for now, we've got this guy over here which can go in there. I should have sent him back sooner, to be honest. Because having an extra hero in there when this place rebels would have been pretty useful. How is this minus 13, by the way, our capital? We have literally nothing that makes it happy. I mean, next turn we got +4, but that makes it out to -9 per turn. Corruption is going to go away, so -8 per turn. But yeah, we just should have a -12. From just, yeah, you know, taxes and difficulty level. This is rebelling in 3 turns. Which means we probably will lose it, unless we can somehow besiege this and have them sally out at me, which seems unlikely. I could also unlock this unit right now to put it in that army, just to make that army a little bit stronger, but I don't think I will. Check diplomacy again.
Oh, how your
decrepit nuisance.
What if you take peace?
Decrepit nuisance.
No, I think they're hard fucking coded to not ever accept peace from me. Before I couldn't even talk to them. Actually, I'll take non-aggression with you if I can get it. Which just seems unlikely, but you never know. Not you though, because you're one of my next targets. Actually, who's at the bottom? Oh right, these guys. Who are number 2 in the world right now. Can't get non-aggression with them. I guess because they're one of those roaming armies. Right. Let's continue. Oh, I should untax this place if I hadn't done that yet. No, I have already done it. Wow. Alright, so there's a rebellion. Don't know what it is. It looks like Tomb Kings, which is probably a good thing for me. Unless they attack right now, which they didn't, we'd have a problem, but they didn't attack right away. On the Conqueror's Eternal Service. We have made a great discovery. During the course of our excavations, remains of the army that once served Al-Qadazar the Conqueror, the last and maybe the greatest of all the priest kings of Nehek, have been unearthed. It would take but a little magic to raise them to our service. Should we do so, or give them a burial ritual in the classical Nehekarian style? Leadership for infantry units, and casualty replenishment rate for all armies, or 40 jars. I don't know. I do like this, but I'm addicted to the jars, aren't I? I'm addicted. I want this fucking jars. Give me the jars. This might be really useful right now, though. This is again a point of, well, not really value versus non-value. Like this is something that helps me immediately, but this isn't necessarily value. I mean, it gets me to my thing quicker, but it's not a per turn like thing. It's just a straight up 40, so it's not really value. Do I need this is the question. I feel like I might do, actually. It hurts me to go for this. It really does. But I think that is just too good right now to not use in the coming battles. It's painful. Mission issued. Recruit 1 hero. We're gonna get 15 jars. We're gonna do that right away. There's our rebellion. Rite of Awakening performed. Raiding, costing me 50. I'm going broke. There's our Lich Priest capacity, so we can get one immediately, which is nice. Nice. Upgrade that. We can build a building here. Ah, we have a resource here. We have a mission to get this, don't we? I probably will get that in that case. As I said, resources are probably priority number 1. Priority number 1. Alright, so we managed to recruit a couple units already. Their army is going to be similar strength to mine, except we're going to recruit our units almost as fast, and we have a garrison as well, so we should be okay there. I can't imagine actually a Tomb King's siege. That would be so bad. Like, I think Tomb Kings might be the worst fucking faction for sieging. They're so weak. Alright. Let us do this. Alright, so it is pretty bad. But it could have been much worse. Oh, that's going to be painful. They managed to recruit that, even though I destroyed their thing. I guess they already had it. So we have 6 Black Arc Corsairs, 2 Dread Spears, 4 Dark Shards, 1 non-shielded, a Black Arc Corsairs handbows, 2 Harpies, and the Reaper Bolt Thrower. So it's definitely painful. 8 turns until they start taking attrition, so that might not be a valuable fucking thing to do, but I'll start sieging them. We'll see what I'll end up doing, but I don't think I'll end up fighting it. I don't like sieging with armies that crumble to death because, well, like I said, in the first place, our army is terrible for sieging. Tomb King's units are just, at least the early ones, are just terrible for sieging. Do you have this shield, actually? The 9 armor actually makes it almost double the armor, which is kind of ridiculous in and of itself. But either way, they're still shit at sieging. However, the crumbling is the main problem. You get up on the wall, your unit starts crumbling, and all of a sudden your entire unit dies, you know, rather than... Like, it just, yeah, it just evaporates into thin air, which is not something I'm really keen on having happen to me. You really quite dislike me, don't you? A little worried about that. They're not too far away from me. They could easily betray me if they wanted to. Or not betray me, just declare war on me. Don't know why I talk to you. I hope you guys end up beating them, because you're okay. You're alright in my book. What is dead should dead remain? Aren't you like a couple hundred years old or something? I really might want to put some money in that at some point, because that might be an important one for us to get. Right, research. I think we might want to go for some of these. So ammunition, reload time, and charge bonus. Melee attack for the cavalry, melee defense for the cavalry. Bone Giant, but missile damage and armor. Wow, 15 armor for the skeleton archers is ridiculous. That makes them heavier armor than my fucking other units. I don't care about that, although that does give me a lot of stuff. Also, I never level up that guy that I recruited. Never mind, I didn't recruit the guy yet. That's actually the thing. Okay, do we get anyone crazy? I think, honestly, if we get someone with, yeah, like this, canopic jars generated per turn, I think that's better than anything else, really. This is pretty good, though. I like that one. Really wish we could get Shadow. Shadow. Although it's not as good as I thought. But it's still okay. Yeah, I think, honestly, the canopic jars per turn is just so insane. Recruit rank +1, so if I put him in this army as well, it's just too good. Also, we get the 15 jars from that, so we're almost halfway to our thingy-majig. I can't put you in there right now, can I? No, next turn now. We're getting, yeah, 48 a turn. I'm not sure if that's already calculated the new ones in there as well, though. It's pretty good. They ended up repairing that building, okay. Right. Just kind of explore a little bit down there. Check out what's going on, but we're okay. Also, they are taking attrition. Didn't we think about that? Yeah, they're taking heavy attrition as well. They do also get recruited with experience, but again, should be okay here. I'm not worried about that. The main thing I'm worried about is this place is going to rebel. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get there in time. Especially because it's an unwalled settlement. I think we're just going to lose this town, which means we're going to be losing that too. I'm already untaxing it, so the building is going to get done before the rebellion probably attacks, though. But we'll have to wait and see. I may have to actually leave the town and attack them next turn if I have more units than them, which I don't think I will, but... Right, research anyway. So... I think I like this. This does the most benefit to everything. Alright. Hero not moved. Yeah, that's fine by me. Alright. Okay, yeah, I forgot to move you, but that's okay. Nagaron declared war on Clarkarond. That's always good. Dark Elves keep fighting amongst themselves. That's perfect for me. They sallied out. That is absolutely brilliant. If we win this battle and we take the town, then we're in a pretty good position. I can't say I expected them to sally out, though. I guess they actually think they've got it, and they honestly probably do. Well, not necessarily we can win this, but yeah. If I was them, I would also think I would have it. I think we'll be okay. I mean, no, not okay. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a rough one. We're gonna lose a couple units for sure. But hopefully our Hero Titans are gonna, or our Hero Titan is gonna be able to keep most of these Black Orc Corsairs busy. Because the Black Orc Corsairs will absolutely demolish my infantry. They're really good. But we'll have to wait and see until next time. Until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day and goodbye.